Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of, no, this is your July bonus reading, is what I wanted to say. So, happy birthday to you, July Cancers out there. But you have this Third Eye Blind card, and you also have this card that says, pull yourself together. This is coming up in your current general energies. So, maybe you need some, like, meditation time, or you need to, like, trust your intuition more at this time. It's kind of interesting. I'll show you this card in a minute, but there's, like, a heart in this hand here, but it's like a heart in a box. So for some of you, I feel like you need to like express yourself more at this time or something like that. There's something mysterious in your life. For some of you, it could be a person. You have this King of Swords here. It could be like a person who's older than you, or I would definitely say like if you're interested like in your boss, for example, here, Cancer, you know, and here you go. Here's love. You know, the King of Swords is like someone who's very wise, mature, successful, someone who has a lot of knowledge and wisdom, but it's like you're not sure about the situation. It could also just be that you don't know, like if you're interested in a person, you could just be not sure if you are interested, like if they are single or something like, or if they would even be interested is where I was going with that, or something along those lines. Yeah, it's like I feel like you're fearing that if you tell the truth that you're going to have a heartbreak here. I don't know. Cancer, you know, I really feel like you need to tell the truth because we go this way right here. So this could be about communication. They could be communicating with you as well. So, you know, it's like one of those things. But I'm wondering if someone is just like mysterious, you know, or you're just not sure what's going on in this situation. So definitely popping into my head. You have the Six of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. I feel like a lot of you are like kind of releasing things like burdens that have been kind of difficult. I'm going to show you this card first though. You can see like, I don't know, this right here is standing out to me. That like hand heart thing going on there. So, you know, that's what I'll say there. With that Third Eye Blind card, I feel like you need to kind of like work on meditation, trusting your intuition. This could also be like, there could also be a situation where the universe, it's like, I'm not saying that the universe is, you know, preventing your intuition, but what I am saying is I feel like the universe kind of wants you to believe in yourself more. And so it's like sometimes I think the universe kind of blocks our intuition, not like really blocks it, but, you know, I think the universe is like, no, you need to like figure something out on your own, right? And so, you know, sometimes I think this is so that we can, you know, gain confidence or so that we can become more confident. I would say, especially for those of you that are trying to accomplish like a goal, wish, or dream, you might feel like you're not, you know, as tapped in, or you might feel like you don't have the answers, but I feel like the universe is trying to get you to tap into this, which is the, you know, King of Swords. Tap the King of Swords. There you go. But tap into the King of Swords. So I feel this could be like your own knowledge and wisdom, the things that you have learned, and the universe is trying to get you to use your tools, your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities. I know this because we go to this magician here, and the magician has mastery over all the suits. So I feel like the universe is trying to get you to use like some skills that you have. I also do feel that King of Swords is someone you're interested in. Could be someone, there's like an age difference here, I feel. Could be any gender, whatever gender you're attracted to. No sign is really standing out to me. Water, Gemini, Capricorn, Pisces, Aquarius. I mean, you have basically everything at that point. But you have the Six of Swords, which is like moving on to calmer shores. You know, some of you, I do feel like you're kind of like in a little bit of limbo here, where it's like you're not, you know, maybe you're in this like in-between time where you're kind of going back and forth between things in your life, and maybe you're not sure where you're going to end up like in a couple of years, right? It just seems to me like that blocked intuition thing. It's like, you know, it's like I'm not suggesting things are bad in your life. I don't think things are bad at all. Maybe for some of you, of course, but, you know, it's like, I feel like you're in this in-between zone, and I feel like the universe is like saying, Cancer, what do you want? You know, like what, you know, what would you really love to have in your life? What would you love for every single day to look like? And I feel like the universe is saying, like, go towards that. Create your perfect day every single day. And yeah, it's going to require work, and yes, it might require like moving or traveling or something like that with the Chariot, the Two of Wands. Even the Ace of Swords can represent a move. We'll talk about that in a minute, but I feel like the universe is like encouraging you to move towards it without needing, it's like the universe is saying, I want you to do this without needing confirmation. Maybe that's a good way to put it, right? With the Six of Swords, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Are you kidding? 2 aces going this way. Definitely a new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles is like an opportunity that you could be receiving, and I feel like the universe is saying, like, you're not gonna know if this is gonna work until you put the work in. So it's, again, I really feel the universe is trying to increase your confidence in this first row, like whatever it is you're working on, business, career, relationship, health, I don't care. I feel like it's saying, like, you do the work and then you'll see that it's gonna work. With the King of Swords, you have the Four of Cups. And I actually really like this Four of Cups. This is from the White Sage Tarot, and I say that I really like this one because you can see that all those cups are pouring into one cup. So, it's like there could be a really, like, loving connection coming in for you. I actually like this Four of Cups. It's like a person who really pours in everything they got. So if you want love, there you go. If you don't want love, and even if you do, again, I feel like some of you, it's like you're thinking about pouring your energy into something, like starting a business or changing careers, and you're like, it's almost like you're wanting to know that it's the right move, but I feel like the universe is like saying, no, we're not going to tell you that it's the right move until you do it. So it's like, I feel like this is saying, no, you need to have the guts to just, start that business, start that career, start that whatever, and, then you're going to see the evidence, like, as you go along. With the Ten of Wands, you have the Tower here. Definitely some sort of move. Again, I'm not too worried about the Tower. Everyone has had the Tower. It would not surprise me if there was like some sort of global Tower moment. I've been saying for like years now, we're probably going to see plenty of world leaders stepping down. I literally said that like the last time I said it, like a couple months ago, a world leader stepped down. So, or, passing away or something like that. I'm not making any conspiracy statements here, but, wouldn't surprise me if mysterious things happened, like, let's put it that way. And people always call me a conspiracy theorist, but then I'm like, okay, go watch the news. Well, don't watch the news, but every time I say this, something happens weird, right? So if you want to believe that these things magically happen, then okay, I don't know, keep third eye blind, right? Then you can't see, plain and simple. Next, you have this, in the area of what you need to hear right now, you have this card that says, I am calm and safe in the midst of chaos. Yes, we are entering into a time of chaos. Between now and 2027, major chaos. Between 2027 and 2033, still chaos, things kind of chill out. And people keep saying, like, oh, it's a low vibe for you to talk like that and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, again, shove your head back up your ass. There you go, third eye blind, right? Be blind and walk around like nothing is happening, right? I'm not going to sit here and, like, pretend like nothing's happening. Again, you should be preparing for it. You should be ready for it. So that, again, I guarantee you the people that leave those comments are going to be the ones that are like, oh my God, what's happening? I can't tie my shoes, blah, 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 right? Those are going to be the people that are freaking out. So guess what? If you know it's coming, then you could be perfectly fine, not worry about it. You're just like, I'll be perfectly fine. And guess what? You'll also be able to see the opportunity. Ace of Pentacles. There are going to be big opportunities that exist because of the chaos. Like, who knows, for like business and like moving and all sorts of stuff. So if you're smart and you take advantage of it, then you'll be fine. You have this card that says, I have a healthy and stable foundation in my life. Look, I mean, like I said, yes, there will be chaos, but you are perfectly fine. So it's like, don't be one of those people that's like screaming the sky is falling. I said it like last week, I think it was, or it might have been in your reading, or I can't remember. It might have been Leo. I don't remember. But I said to someone, I was like, we're entering into this time where it's basically like people are going to be screaming the sky is falling. Every little thing that happens, it's like there's going to be, between now and like 2027, there's going to be people that are, like, oh my God, it's the end of the world and all this other stuff. Your job is to just like keep working on whatever you're working on. Again, the biggest danger I see between now and 2033 is like a lot of people like worrying about things. So they worry too much over here and they don't focus on their own life. And then by the time we get to 2033, you're 10 years older, and then things are fine, like in the world, or things start to get better. And you're like, oh my God, I didn't do anything for the last 10 years because I was worried about the sky falling, which never happened, right? So it's like, I keep telling people, like, again, pull your head out of your butt. There's no other way to say it. You have the Lovers, the Ace of Swords, and the Devil. Again, I would be careful of toxic people, although I will say, it would not surprise me if you had a Capricorn coming in for you who is not toxic. Again, they will be, people always ask me, they're always like, the devil's toxic, so it's going to be a toxic person. I'm like, no, it could be a Capricorn, number one. It could also just be a person who's super disciplined. King of Swords with the Devil is Saturn. Devil is not necessarily a bad card. It could just be a person who's super disciplined. And again, pay attention to the evidence. As I always say, if the person does things that are toxic, every single person I've been with that's been super toxic, it's like they've been super toxic. They did things right freaking away that told me they were toxic. I chose not to listen. So again, I have no sympathy for adults. Sorry. It's like, a lot of people, I even had friends that were like, oh my God, I can't believe they cheated on me. And it's like, okay, you met them like at the club and they were like talking to like 30 people. Like, what did you think was going to happen, right? You have the Ace of Swords here. That's the truth. And I also feel there's clearly a big victory coming in for you. We go down to the Chariot. So I feel like there's a win or a victory, a lot more balance. This could also be communication coming in love. So, be ready, prepare yourself, because I feel like someone wants to communicate with you. Again, it could be a boss. I keep getting I'm pretty sure I've said this to you a million times, that a boss is interested in you, or I don't know, it could just be a person that you see as a boss or something like that. But this could be communication. I also like this because the Ace of Swords is always above the mountains, and it kind of represents the fact that you will always, it says that there will always be obstacles in life, but you will always be able to overcome those obstacles because, the sword is above the mountains. Really, really good. You have the Lovers here. Definitely love coming in for you. Could be a water sign, going this way, water right here. Take it how it resonates. But whatever it is, it's like someone has to leave a comfort zone. Two wands, like this person is stuck on top of the castle. They have the whole world in their hands. The story of the Two of Wands is that he needs to get out into the world. He needs to leave a comfort zone so that you could meet this person in public or by going out or something like that as well here, Cancer. Let's see. With the Lovers, you have the King of Cups. Like, are you kidding? Definitely this person. Wouldn't surprise me if they live at a distance as well, because you have the World right here. Or, again, you will just find them by, getting out into the world. I would also say if you are moving, because you have the Chariot here, then, there you go. With the Ace of Swords, Two of Cups, love. Are you kidding? Could be a Scorpio that's coming in here, because we have Scorpio right here. You have Pisces, obviously, as well, but I don't know. I'm leaning towards the Scorpio side of things. I don't take it how it resonates. Doesn't matter. What I would say here is also, I do feel like someone's dealing with a heartbreak, though. I'm not sure if it's you or them. We'll find out in a minute. And with the Devil, you have the Ten of Swords. This could be holding you back, is like someone who stabbed you in the back or a past person. It could also be holding this person back. Again, if you're like flirting with a person and they're not like making any moves or whatever, they could be getting over a heartbreak. So maybe they need just a little bit more patience or something like that with the Devil. For others of you, again, if you have dealt with a heartbreak, I would like heal, because I feel like, it's kind of like saying, yeah, maybe someone stabbed you in the back, it hurts, but at the same time, you could be holding yourself back from something really good coming in. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have the Soul Family. It says, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. There you go. You have this card that says, trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? I kind of said something like this, like, about coming up with your perfect day and needing to do it anyway without, like, I'm not saying that the universe isn't supporting you. I'm just saying that maybe your intuition just isn't exactly seeing what you need to do right now, and there's, like, no confirmation. So I feel like the universe is saying, like, what would your perfect life look like? And life is never perfect, of course, but, what would it look like? And, what can you do to get closer to, a perfect life? What can you do to create the things that you want? Again, I always say, to me, there's a great book called Science of Getting Rich, and even if you don't want money, doesn't matter. You can listen to it on YouTube for free, by the way, because it was written in like 1929 or 23 or something like that. But it's one of my favorite books of all time, because in that book he says God lives through us based off of what we create in the world. So, and again, I'm a big believer. I don't really think we have a purpose on earth other than to create our own reality, whatever that means for you. I think people think like, oh, my purpose is to, save the squirrels or, whatever the hell you think it is. It's like, those are all great things, but unless it brings you absolute joy and happiness, then I wouldn't do it. And, people are always like, how dare you say that about the squirrels, right? And I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't care, is what I would say. It doesn't bring me joy and happiness. I only do things that bring more joy and happiness into my life, plain and simple. And some of those things are good things for other people, but some of them aren't, right? So it's like, I'm not going to like sit here and be like, oh, I'm trying to, bring water to all the countries, when that's not like something I'm super passionate about. It would be better. There are plenty of other people who are super passionate about that, right? So let them do it. That's what they're here to create. And I feel like this is saying, like, your purpose is to create your own reality and bring more love into the world. We're not necessarily talking about, romantic love either, just love. You have the Three of Swords, Two of Wands, and the Chariot. Again, there's something about a heartbreak here, so, I feel like someone's dealing with heartbreak. Could be you, could be them, could be both of you, and I feel like it's keeping you, regardless, it's keeping two people stuck here. You have the Hangman, so someone needs to heal. You have the Two of Wands. Again, I feel like the Two of Wands is saying, like, explore your boundaries. You know, he's standing at the top of a castle. It's like a comfort zone card. He needs to leave that castle, and he needs to go explore the world. So some of you literally could be traveling, but some of you could also just be going on adventures. But this could be like mental adventures. You could be learning new things. You could be taking classes. You could be, you know, doing anything that is like that. That's like an adventure. You could just be, maybe you go to the same restaurant every day. This could say that you go somewhere else. You do something different. So I would be mixing it up at this time. You have the Chariot, definitely a victory. And again, the Chariot is about setting yourself apart. You know, he's leaving that city behind him and he's doing this so that he can go find his own place where he can be unique. He can't really be his own self in that city because everyone there is the same. Like, everything is the same. So he has to leave. And I feel like some of you, it's like you could be leaving something. Maybe you're a little bit sad about it. Again, the Three of Swords isn't that big of a deal. You know, it could just say that if you're like moving away from your family, you could be sad about that, but it can still be a good thing. It can still be a victory, right? And so some of you could be making a choice like that. Like, maybe you're like, you know, getting a job that you have to move for or something like that. With the Three of Swords, you have the Ten of Pentacles. There you go. Exactly what I said. This is clearly a good thing. Ten of Pentacles is everything you want and desire to have in your life. And so, you know, again, I feel like this is kind of like what you could be holding yourself back from, but at the same time, it could be what's coming in. Is like total success. If there's love coming in for you, again, I feel like this could be leading to a lot of success for you. Now, with the Two of Wands, you have the Ace of Cups. Look at all these aces. Damn. You know, 1, 2, 3. So Ace of Cups is obviously love. It is your emotions overflowing, but 3 aces would be a very successful new beginning. So with the Chariot as well, like if you're moving, traveling, or anything like that, there could be a ton of success coming in through travel. With the Chariot, guess what? You have the Devil. So, you know, definitely could be a Capricorn person coming in for you here with the Devil. Looks pretty good. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this card that says Empathic Starseed, Energetic Sovereignty, Absorbing What's Not Yours. Yes, make sure you're not picking, you know, absorbing something that isn't yours energetically. You have this Whale and Orca. It says share your song, frequency, and sound. Diving deep. Yes, I feel you have great depth right here because you have the King of Cups twice in your reading. He has a whale behind him. I'll show you that in a minute. But, you know, I feel for a lot of you, you could be attracting a very deep connection if you're looking for love. It has a lot of layers, I feel. For others, I feel like this is asking you to make, you know, for all of you, really, you know, I feel like it's asking you to make 100% commitment to living your perfect life. And again, you will never really probably achieve 100% perfection. Of course not. That's not what this is about. This is about trying. It's about kind of saying like, oh, I wish I had more of this, this, and this in my life, and just like working towards it. And again, we're not talking about like materialism or anything like that. Part of it could be material things that you desire to have, but it's like it could be other things as well. And it's like saying, don't try to be perfect, just try to get started. You have the Hangman, the Magician, and the King of Cups. And sorry, I feel like he's pointing at this card here. I always pull the card that he's pointing to. It says, life is a dream within a dream. I feel like you need to like create your dream here on Earth with this energy. So there you go. But you have the Hangman. You've become enlightened about something. You know, his head is glowing, so he finally understands something for the first time. And, you know, I feel like you are gaining enlightenment, or you could be gaining answers in your life. I also feel, again, you know, some of you, I feel if this is like an opportunity that's coming in for you, that you're like waking up to like how good it could make your life. You know, if it's a job, a business, career, it could be a person, I guess, as well. It's like you're waking up to the idea that it could be very fulfilling. Again, I feel like you need more of this. It is showing up in the area of the good stuff, but, you know, he has all mastery over all the suits in the tarot. It's like he has to use... You know, he has to use all his talents, gifts, skills, and abilities to create something. So I really feel like you need to use like everything at your disposal to kind of like make something happen with the Magician. I also feel that for those of you that want like a side hustle or something, you could be finding a lot of success through using, you know, your talent, gifts, skills, and abilities, stuff like that. And finally, you have the King of Cups. King of Cups, you know, could be a person, but King of Cups to me is also a card of the home. And some of you clearly could be moving, or you could be traveling. There's like something about moving or traveling here. So it wouldn't surprise me if some of you are moving, especially if you're moving because of a talent, gift, skill, or ability. Like you're moving for a career or a job or something like that. That would not surprise me, you know, with this energy, or like a big opportunity. Ace of Pentacles. But again, it's not clear. You know, I feel like that the problem with this opportunity, you're like, should I do this? I think the answer is already yes, but you could be like, there's a lack of intuition here, but it's like almost like the universe doesn't want you to have the intuition, like I said at the beginning of the reading. With the Hangman, you have the Five of Pentacles. Again, this is the good stuff, so you could be coming out of the cold, but again, I do feel you could be attracting a person who's been through something. So don't, like, I wouldn't rush it, and especially if it's you, it could be you that's been through difficulties in love, and it's like saying, don't rush something new, like, make sure that they're actually investing time and all that other stuff. With the Magician, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, card of resourcefulness, also the card of Capricorn, so, it could be a Capricorn coming in for you, but I do feel like, the Magician and the Queen of Pentacles would be being resourceful, using your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities to be successful. With the King of Cups, you have the Justice card. Yeah, this is what I pay attention to, cause and effect. I keep telling people that this is the answer to the rest of your life, justice. You put a little bit of energy into something. If you get energy back, keep going. Doesn't matter what it is. Could be in love, business, anything. And I keep encouraging people, like, it's crazy to me. Like, people are always like, you repeat yourself every single reading. I'm like, yeah, damn straight. Everybody gets the Justice card and Six of Pentacles in, like, every freaking reading. So, it's like, I'm not making it up. It's like, the cards say what the cards want to say. It's not me. I channel. So, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, deal with it or something. Or, I don't know, go watch someone who's going to tell you that your ex is coming back, like, for the next year, right? There you go. But let's see here. We're pulling 5 main themes. I'm using the Kipper, so... Let's see. Yeah, there's a new life for you. You have the Coffin. Coffins to me, Tarot, Lenormand, Kipper, doesn't matter. The Coffin to me represents your old life. Outside the Coffin represents your new life. So you're clearly about to enter into a new life here, big time. I mean, the whole entire thing. You have this bad health card. Every Pisces had this card as well. So, I was going to say everybody, but you're only the second reading I'm doing today. So, what I would say here is I would watch your health. I wouldn't be paranoid about it. I would just pay attention to your health. Next, you have this Imprisonment card. See, I feel like you're feeling stuck, but you're not. It's like the stuck feeling is because you're not, like, I feel like you need to, well, number one, trust the intuitions that you're getting, but I also feel like something could be much easier than you're making it out to be. I might come back and clarify that. You have this Concern card. I feel like you're concerned, like, number one, you need to not be concerned about what people will think about what you're doing is what's popping into my head here. I also feel like, it's like, I heard someone say something once where, God, I'm not going to remember it. It's like, someone said, we will worry, we will, agonize about a decision for 10 years that only takes us 10 minutes, right? And I can't remember exactly what this person said, but it was something like that, where we will worry about something for way longer than it takes to just go and do it. And that's kind of like what I'm getting here. It's like you could be agonizing about a decision you want to make, but it's like the decision only takes 10 seconds. Like, just make the decision to do something, and it could be keeping you stuck. You have this Journey card. Yes, I feel like you're going on a journey, or you could be traveling. Let's clarify this Imprisonment card. Your expectations are keeping you stuck. No expectations. I feel like you just need to kind of like start moving towards the Ace of Pentacles, which is like a big opportunity, and get rid of the expectations. But this looks pretty good here, Cancer, for the most part. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your month.